back to another episode of Blueprint to Thrive, the podcast that's all about giving you real, practical strategies to keep you feeling better, thinking better, and living better. I'm your host, Tamika, and today we're talking about something that might be missing in your wellness journey: your mindset. Now, before we jump in, I want to do a quick check in. Have you listened to episode 3 yet? If not, you're going to want to. We talked about something so many of us struggle with: burnout. If you've been feeling drained, exhausted, or just mentally checked out, episode 3 is a must listen. I broke down how to recognize the warning signs and, more importantly, how to actually recover and get your energy back. So, if that sounds like something you need, go check it out after this episode. But today, we're shifting gears and diving into something that affects every single aspect of our life: our mindset. Because the truth is, if you're stuck, overwhelmed, or feeling like nothing is working, chances are your mindset is playing a bigger role than you think. Let's connect the dots here for a second. A lot of people think burnout comes from just doing too much work, too many responsibilities, too much pressure. And yes, that plays a part. But what's really at play is how you think about stress, challenges, and success. For example, if your mindset is stuck in, I have to do everything perfectly or I'm failing, or rest is for lazy people, then guess what? You're going to burn out faster than someone who believes progress matters more than perfection, or taking care of myself makes me more productive. This is why mindset isn't just about positive thinking, it's about how you navigate life, handle setbacks, and create the habits that actually allow you to thrive. All right, let's talk about the two types of mindsets, because this right here is where transformation happens. So, a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset is when you believe your abilities, intelligence, and circumstances are set in stone. You might catch yourself saying, I'm just not good at that. I'll never be successful. This is just how life is for me. Now, that is more of a fixed mindset, thinking that no matter what I do, no matter what I say, things will never get better, they'll never improve. On the other hand, a growth mindset. A growth mindset is when you believe that change is possible, that with effort, learning, and action, you can improve, adapt, and grow. A growth mindset sounds like, I'm not great at this yet, but I can learn. Failure is just part of the process. I have control over how I respond to challenges. This is a huge change in how you perceive things, because the way you approach setbacks, whether it's burnout, health struggles, career challenges, or even personal relationships, depends entirely on which mindset you're operating from. So, how to start shifting your mindset today? How do we actually make this shift? Because I get it. Telling yourself to just think differently doesn't magically change things. But what does work is practicing small intentional mindset. Small intentional mind shifts every single day. So, how do we practice and make these small changes? One, change the way you talk to yourself. Your inner voice is powerful. Instead of saying, I can't do this, try, I'm learning how to do this. Instead of, this always happens to me, say, what can I learn from this? Your brain believes what you tell it. So make sure the messages you're reinforcing are actually helping you, not holding you back. So it's similar to saying, okay, Let me look at this glass as being half full versus looking at it as being half empty. Let's move on to number 2. Stop viewing setbacks as failures. When something doesn't go your way, instead of thinking, I knew I'd mess this up, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? The most successful people aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who keep going despite failure. And number 3, surround yourself with people who challenge you. Have you ever noticed how much the people around you influence the way you think? If you're consistently around people who complain, blame, and settle, it's easy to fall into that mindset as well. But if you surround yourself with people who challenge you, push you, and inspire you, you'll naturally start thinking differently. Take a look at your circle. Are the people around you helping you to grow, or are they keeping you stuck? And number 4, make gratitude a daily habit. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful mindset shifts you can make. When you focus on what's good in your life instead of what's missing, you train your brain to see more positives. So, let's try this. Every morning, write down 3 things you are grateful for. It could be big things like your health or family, or even minute things like a good cup of coffee or adequate sleep. The more you practice gratitude, the more naturally a positive mindset will come to you. Number 5, make imperfect actions. So, the biggest difference between people who grow and those who stay stuck is action. We wait until we feel ready to make changes, but the truth is you'll never feel 100% ready. Growth happens when you take action before you feel fully prepared. So here's something to think about. So if you've been putting something off, starting a new habit or applying for that job, launching your business, guess what? Just start. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to move forward. So let's make this real. Here's your challenge for today. Identify one limiting belief you've been holding onto. Then let's reframe it into a growth-oriented statement. Then take one small action that moves you forward. And if you're struggling with burnout, go listen to episode 3, because here's the deal. You can't change your mindset if you're running on empty. Episode 3 will help you recover your energy, and once you do, today's episode will help you build the mindset that keeps you thriving. That's it for today's episode of Blueprint to Thrive. If this resonated with you, subscribe, share this with a friend, and leave a comment letting me know that your mindset shift is working. And if you haven't listened to episode 3 as yet, go do that now. It's a game changer. Let's keep the conversation going. Connect with me on Instagram at The Practitioner Collective. I'd love to hear how you're applying today's lesson. Until next time, remember, your mindset is your greatest asset. See you in the next episode.